headed out here to check some cameras. The rest of them are down south doing some hunting, I think today and tomorrow. Not sure when they're coming back. I figured I'd run out here and check some cameras. It's about 4 o'clock, so I don't have a lot of time, but we hung a few last month sometime. We checked them once, but some of them were messed up. We posted the video. We got done checking them. I think it was like 10:30 at night or something like that. We ain't been back out here since, so I'm gonna go take a look at them, and if there's anything good on them, I'll show y'all. If not, I'll probably try to move them if I have time this evening. I know I ain't gonna have a lot of time before it gets dark on me, but we'll do what we can do. I'll turn y'all back on here in a little while when I get to where I'm going and start heading in there. Finally got back in here. Took me about 30 minutes to drive back in here. Roads aren't the best in the world, but I'm back over here on this slough edge. If I don't see nothing on these cameras back in here, probably move one over there. There's a trail along that edge, and we shined a buck probably about 300 yards back over there last time we were here. I might move the camera over there and see if they're using that trail. Maybe get a picture of the one I shined and see just how big he is. I'm not sure if he was a shooter buck or not. But I'm gonna walk on in here, and I gotta wade across this old nasty slough. And it's deep today too. This first camera I'm gonna check, we got back here on a little trail between two big ponds. It's probably going to be about a foot deep of water where the camera is. This slough, there's another slough that comes into this one, probably about 300 yards over there, and that's where that trail is that I might move the camera to if I don't see nothing on one of these cameras in here. I'll turn y'all off for a little while I'm walking in here, and if I see something interesting, I'll turn it back on. Alright, I checked that first one. Had does and hog, coyote, different things on it, but no bucks. At least if there were bucks, they weren't big enough for me to see the horns of that little bitty screen. They were using that trail quite a bit, but just does and yearlings, best I could tell. So I grabbed the camera. I'm gonna go try to move it over to that other trail before it gets dark. Might storm on me too. The gator just went through there not too long ago. Well, I'll turn it off. I'll turn y'all back on in a little bit if I see something, or when I get to where I'm going. Alright, I just got up to this other camera and there's a deer right over there on the ridge with me. Can't tell what it is, but it was right here in these thick palmettos and I seen it go right over yonder. Alright, I checked that second camera and it was about the same as the first. I had quite a few deer on it. No shooters. Some hogs and a coyote. So I moved that other one over to that slough edge I was telling you about. Saw some tracks and then I got poured on for a few minutes. So I didn't record nothing, but I got that camera set. Now I'm gonna go back to the truck and maybe go check a couple others and move some around. We'll see how much time I have. I've seen quite a few tracks out across this ridge a minute ago. They're browsing on this green. They were on top of the rain. Then it poured on me. Now I can't see what's fresh. I can see where they've been out here. I shined that one just right back behind me last month. I can see where they've been feeding out here. Only seen one moccasin and one gator so far. Lots of skeeters. I'll fly off with me. Alright, well I'm about back to the truck. We'll crank up and go drive over to them other cameras, see if I can't check them. I came back in this real pretty hammock. Found quite a few tracks. So I hung that other camera in here. We'll see what happens. We'll give it a little while, maybe a couple weeks, and come back and check it. A lot of old rubs in here, a lot of old hooking. Kind of a hidden hammock you gotta bust through the palmettos, get into, and then it opens up in here. Surrounded by big pond, big old slough back here, another little pond over there. Alright, headed in here. One of these other cameras. Got quite a bit of waiting to do to get in here to them. Saw some fresh tracks right back there on the trail. We came in here last time and moved this one just a little ways. It was water was pretty deep where it was last time. The water level came up quite a bit. So we moved it back on in here. Off the back side of this cypress. On some dry ground. On a trail. Maybe we got one on it this time. Alright, check that next camera. Came back in through this thicket, backside of this big cypress, and it had a pretty nice buck on it. I'll put a picture on here. It won't be a very good picture because I had to take a picture with my cell phone of the little card reader. That's all I brought with me. I didn't bring an extra card to put in there, but I'll put it up there for you to see. It's another target buck. It's a pretty good shooter. We'll go try to check another camera before it gets dark. It's about 7:15 or so. Something like that. That buck was on there a couple different times. They were at night. So I'm gonna head on out of here, and when I get closer to the other camera, I got a pretty good walk. When I get closer to that other camera, I'll turn it back on and let's see what we got. Alright, I'm about to leave this camera in here. Probably be the last one I have time to check. This evening is getting late. I'll let y'all know what I see. Check that camera. There was just a pile of does on it. Bunch of them. And bucks ain't right here. I pulled the camera. I'm gonna try to move it just a little bit, and see if I can't find them bugs. I see something interesting though. I'll turn it back on and show y'all, but I'm just gonna try to move it. The big old cypress here, big old cypress here, a little thicket. I'm gonna try to get on the other side of the thicket there. See what I see. Getting late on me. Trying to get in here. Pretty thick. Spot I want to get to, but it's thick. I think I'm gonna go get out on the edge of this big old pond. I don't know how deep it's gonna be. Maybe too deep. Alright, that's much better. It is about 8 o'clock. Trying to get, there's a little gap right there, pinched down. I'm trying to get right over there on the edge of that ridge. There's a little ridge. Had a good trail on it last year. They were using, try to hang that camera on it. Alright, I made it back to the truck. It's about dark. I'm gonna head home, try to put some of these pictures up there on the video for y'all to see. I didn't get to check that last camera, so I'll have to come back out here and do that. We'll see y'all next time.